Can a straight line on a map cause a war decades later? Can a ruler's pen divide tribes, fuel ethnic violence, and shape the politics of entire continents? That's exactly what happened when colonial powers carved up Africa, the Middle East, and Asia, not with understanding but with arrogance. In 1884, European empires met in Berlin, not to help Africa, but to divide it. No African leaders were present. Borders were drawn with rulers, cutting through tribes, languages, and ethnic groups. Nigeria, for example, became a forced union of over 250 ethnicities. Rwanda, Tutsis and Hutus were pushed into a rigid racial hierarchy by Belgian colonizers, planting seeds for future genocide. The Democratic Republic of Congo, rich in minerals, became a playground for Belgian exploitation, with borders trapping rival militias together to this day. These lines didn't reflect reality. They ignored ancient kingdoms and cultural ties and created nations that were ticking time bombs. After World War I, the Ottoman Empire collapsed. Britain and France secretly agreed on how to divide its lands in the infamous Sykes-Picot Agreement. The borders they drew gave birth to Syria, Iraq, Jordan, Lebanon, and others, but they weren't designed for stability. They were designed for control. Britain also issued the Balfour Declaration, promising a Jewish homeland in Palestine while ignoring the Arab population already living there. This colonial patchwork laid the foundation for the Israeli-Palestinian conflict, endless instability in Iraq, and a Kurdish population still stateless across 4 countries. In 1947, Britain rushed to exit India, leaving behind chaos. The decision to partition India and create Pakistan was made in weeks, with no detailed planning. The result? One of the largest and bloodiest mass migrations in human history. Over 15 million displaced, up to 2 million dead. To this day, India and Pakistan remain locked in hostility, especially over Kashmir, a region left undefined by the British. Why were these borders so disastrous? Because they were never meant to serve the people living there. Colonial borders were designed to separate groups that might unite, combine rivals to ensure dependence on colonial rule, and simplify control over vast, diverse territories. When independence came, these divisions remained, and so did the chaos. Even decades after independence, many former colonies are still paying the price. Ethnic conflicts in Sudan, Ethiopia and Nigeria, civil wars in Syria and Libya, and territorial disputes in Kashmir and the South China Sea. These aren't just local problems, they're colonial consequences. And while the empires are gone, the damage lives on. Today's map is not natural, it's political, and many of its borders were built on greed, not logic. Understanding this isn't about rewriting history. It's about recognizing why modern conflicts often have roots in past decisions made by outsiders. We can't erase colonial borders overnight, but we can question the narratives we were taught, support solutions that reflect local realities, not old imperial interests, and demand accountability from global powers still influencing these regions. If borders created for conquest are still causing conflict today, then history isn't over, it's ongoing. And until we confront it honestly, we'll keep paying for the lines drawn by others. If this episode made you think, hit like and subscribe for more history that still shapes the present.